Howdy people, I'm out here at my house, the Indiana house obviously, as you can tell from the loud lawnmower going on down there. I got a new toy the other day, and as you can see it's partly in the shade there, but that's because I have trees and vegetation and stuff everywhere here. Unlike Oklahoma where it's wide open, no trees except for a little grouping of them in the back. I've just hooked this up. This is a Renogy, the starter kit, one panel that I got from Amazon with the digital controller. It's $196, I think. So not too bad. And since I'm only going to be running lights and recharging my phone and my laptop and my camera, I figured it was plenty for now until I actually have some money and can get a big one. You know, probably 4 panels will probably do me. But so first off, I've been trying to figure out this charge controller, and I could look online, but I came out here and I did a big video of me hooking everything up and everything, and which has been difficult because I'm using my cell phone. My camera's dead. I'm waiting for a new one to come. But yeah, so then it didn't work. So I looked for the instructions for the charge controller to figure out the buttons. No, there's no instructions. So I need to look those up online, but I haven't gone in to do that yet. So I've just been playing with it, trying to figure it out. Yeah, when I ordered it, I got the complete kit. Comes with the panel, the Z brackets, the digital controller, and the battery cables. Which, as you see, I've got a tiny little battery here because I don't need much right now, and I can't afford a big battery bank. So this will run my lights. These are my lights. They're just RV LED lights. I've got just 2 of them right now. One for over the sink, and one for over the bed for reading at night. And then I'm going to install a USB plug in the wall by the desk and use a USB desk light. So that's it for lights. So that's what, maybe an amp if we're lucky. And the only other thing would be my laptop, which it's pretty slow, but it's also pretty efficient. It draws about 15 amps or 15 watts. Sorry, 15 watts. So I'm not putting any big strains on any of this, but you can see I've got the light on here. I'm trying to see if this solar panel is actually going to start charging anytime soon. As you can see, it says it's not charging, but it's still at 12.6 volts, so who knows. As you can see, I also have a little smiling battery there, so the battery must be happy. But let's go to the battery here. Now, these are the cables that came with the Renogy kit. I don't know if you can see that one, but that one pulled out. Like first thing, the terminal just pulled off. So I've got it stuck back in there. I'm gonna have to, you can see how much it moves. I'm gonna have to recrimp that or put a new terminal on the end. So I'm not real happy about that because these cables are kind of pricey. Also, obviously not pleased about the lack of instructions for the charge controller. I got the instructions to go with the panel, show you how to hook everything up, but nothing on how to actually operate the charge controller. So that has been that's been rather confusing. So see if I can get down there and see it. You cycle through, it's 38 Celsius, which I assume you can change that to Fahrenheit, but I don't know how. We got amps coming in, I assume from the solar panel, and that would be 0. So I don't know if that's because it's not doing anything or because it's not taking a charge because the battery's still charged. Which I would assume it should be charging because it should be up around 14 volts. Load, showing no load even though I've got the light on. So you can see how much that draws. Says no amp hours on the solar panel. Load, we've got 1 amp hour. And it says the solar panel is off 13.8 volts. Now, does that mean it's putting out 13.8 volts? I don't know, because I don't have the damn instructions. Then after a while, it just goes back to the default screen, which is that one. This one turns the light on and off. This one, I have no idea. It did just start fluctuating wildly between 12.6 and 12.7. Huh, no clue. So I'm going to pause this and go in and do some reading and see if it actually tells me anything. And then I will come back and update you. Meanwhile, I'm going to leave the light on, try to draw the battery down a little bit more, see what happens. Okay, see you in a bit.